I'm really fascinated by a group of creatures that most people might feel a little bit squeamish about. Some even find them a little bit repulsive. It's a group of animals that are probably underappreciated for their great diversity and also underappreciated in the role they play in the ecology of the planet.
McHugh has devoted her working life to a group of animals called annelids. To most of us, they are known more simply as worms.
Annelids have adapted to many different habitats. The mud, hard rocky substrates, the deep sea, the intertidal. Worms have mastered their habitat in many ways. What I like doing the most is actually getting out, getting down, getting dirty in the mud with the worms themselves. Getting out there, whether it's pouring rain, whether it's a low tide at dawn, I don't care. I just like to be out there with the worms, seeing them in their own habitat, getting to know them, understanding how they live, with what other creatures they interact, how abundant they are.
McHugh is enamored of worms, the way other naturalists love birds or wildflowers. To her students, this enthusiasm is contagious.
I think it's very easy to get people excited about worms if they can appreciate the diversity, the color, the different lifestyles, the different ways that worms feed. But it's not often that people get a chance to do that.
Okay, folks, let's leave our stuff here, the lamp, lanterns, and the cooler. We can bring the shovels and buckets down to the mudflats.
With the sun barely over the horizon, McHugh and her students arrive at a worm's paradise, the Oregon coast. Low tide in this bay exposes a vast mudflat, the ideal home for many marine worms.
Well, they're small squiggles. Don't necessarily see them right away, but...
Ah, there's one.
Hey, good job. And look, there's another one right beside it. Yes, that's a lovely example. Let's have a go. We'll go straight down, just a few inches from the burrow. And with a bit of luck, the burrow will just split open nicely when we put back the shovels. There we go. Yeah. Any sign of the worm?
Yeah, I see.
Oh, perfect.
There he is.
Yes, perfect. It'll be okay.
Pay dirt. This modest-looking creature, a burrowing marine worm called Ecology, makes a most ordinary-looking prize.
Good stuff.
But when they first appeared, worms like Ecology marked a dramatic turning point for all animal life. They helped pioneer a new realm, a place where few other creatures had ventured.
Just down the hill here that I'd like to try. Yeah, it looks dark, rich, moist soil, well turned over by the worms. See it just over there?
Today, McHugh leads another search, this time for lumbricus, more commonly known as the garden earthworm.
I think this would be a good spot. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, Gabe, why don't you have a go?
They're nature's most talented gardeners. Wherever they're found, plants thrive.
They do burrow deep if the soil is dry. They can burrow actually quite a ways down. Nope, that's one.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Can you get it?
Yeah.
There he is.
The earthworms burrow through the soil, ingesting the soil. That's their food source.
This is a big one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They process that food and defecate it out the other end, the posterior end.
Yeah, it's moving its two main...
In doing so, the earthworms, in burrowing through the sediment, aerate the soil to a great degree. That is, they bring oxygen down below the surface of the soil through their burrows. In their burrowing, they alter the nutrients cycling in their habitat. A lot of the nutrients are trapped in debris on the surface of the sediment or the soil. And the earthworms bring down this leaf debris. By cycling the leaf debris through their gut, they release a lot of nutrients in that food source to other organisms in the soil. They really accelerate the whole decaying process of the leaves by processing it through their one-way gut. We have to keep in mind that even creatures like the annelids, even groups like that, we depend on them. We depend on their diversity. We depend on the role they play in the ecosystem, both in terrestrial habitats and in the marine habitat also. We should see ourselves, I think, as custodians of the great diversity of animals that we see around us today. Even the lowly worm